Okay, well, here are 20 detailed practical tips to build a high-quality tiny home on wheels, and it has a several aspects and it has a several point of every single aspect. Okay, well, the first aspect of it is about the plan on our design. We can create a detailed floor plan. We can outline every aspect of our tiny home, including storage, furniture, and appliance. And then for the next point is about to consider our lifestyle. I mean, the lifestyle is very important to make a long-term living in our tiny home on wheels itself. Then we can think about our daily routines and how our tiny home can accommodate our needs. Then for the second aspect, it's about to choose the right trailer. Then for the first point of it is about the select a sturdy trailer. We can ensure the trailer can support the weight of our tiny home and is made from durable materials. Then for the next point of it is about the consider axle placement. I mean it was very important about the axle placement because we can proper axle placement is crucial for stability and towing safety. Then for the next aspect is about the using high quality insulation. I mean the insulation was very important. We can insulate walls, floor, and ceiling, of course. Then we can use materials like foam board, spray foam, or fiberglass to regulate temperature and reduce energy consumption. Then for the next point of it is about the seal all gaps. Then we can ensure there are no gaps or cracks where heat or cold air can escape. Then for the next aspect is about install quality windows and doors, of course. Then for the first point of installing quality windows and doors are about the energy efficient windows, and we can choose a double pane or stripe pane windows to improve insulation. Then we can secure the doors. We can use solid core or metal doors and ensure they are well sealed to prevent drafts. Then for the next aspect of it is about opt for durable flooring, and then we can make a water resistant materials. We can choose a water resistant materials. We can use materials like a vinyl, tile, or hardwood that can withstand moisture and wear. Then for the next point of it is about the insulate under the floor. We can ensure the floor is well insulated to keep the home warm and reduce energy costs. Then for the sixth aspect is about the design efficient electrical system. Okay, we can also hire a professional. We can hire a professional who have a licensed electrician design and install our electrical system. Then for the next point of it is about the use energy efficient lighting. We can install LED lighting to reduce energy consumption and prolong bulb life. Then for the seventh aspect is about implement a reliable plumbing system. Okay, we can use a tankless water heater. We can consider a tankless water heater to save space and energy. Then we can use a PAX piping. We can use a PAX piping because the PAX piping is very flexible, durable, and resistant to freezing. Then for the eighth aspect is about ensure proper ventilation. We can install fans and fans. We can use roof fans, windows, and fans to ensure good airflow and prevent moisture build-up. Anyway, then we can consider about the dehumidifier. We can consider it because in humid climates, the humidifier can help prevent mold and mildew. Then for the ninth aspect is about we can use the high quality roofing materials. I mean the roof materials was very important to protect our tiny home from the outside weather. Then we can select the durable roofing. We can choose materials like metal, asphalt shingle, or rubber that can withstand weather condition. Then for the next point of it is about the proper drainage. I mean the proper drainage is very important because it's will determine our safety about the weather outside. Then we can ensure the roof is designed for proper water drainage to prevent leaks. Then for the 10th aspect of it is about the secure appliance and fixtures. Okay, it has several points. The first point is about anchoring appliance. We can securely anchor appliance to prevent movement during transit. Then for the next point of it is about choose compact appliance. We can select appliance designed for small space and energy efficiency. Then for the 11th aspect is about the maximize storage space. and it has several points. And then the first point of it is about the built-in storage. Incorporate built-in storage solution like underbed storage, loft storage, and hidden compartments. Then for the next point of it is about the multifunctional furniture. We can use a furniture that doubles as storage, like ottomans and bed with drawers. Then for the 12 points, then for the 12 aspect of it is about the prioritize safety features. Then it has several points. The first point is about the smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. I mean, it was very important. We can install the detector to ensure the safety. Then we can use a fire extinguisher. We can keep a fire extinguisher in an easily accessible location. Then for the 13 aspect is about the use sustainable materials. Then for the first point of it is about the eco-friendly materials. We can choose materials that are suitable, recycle or recyclable. Then we can use the low VOC paints. We can use paints and finish with low volatile organic compounds or VOCs for better indoor air quality, because the indoor air quality is what's important. And I mean, it was determined about the long-term living of our tiny home on wheels, because we absolutely want the long-term and high-quality air quality in indoor of our tiny home on wheels itself. I mean, so then for the 14 aspect is about the design for weight distribution, and it has a several point also. Then for the first point of it is about the even weight distribution. We can ensure weight is evenly distributed on the trailer to prevent typing. Then the next point of it is about the heavy items placement. Then we can place heavy items low and centered in the home. Then for the 15th aspect, it's about regular maintenance. Then for the first point of it is about the inspect regularly. We can regularly inspect the roof, plumbing, electrical system, and trailer, of course. Then we can address issues promptly, and we can fix any issues immediately to prevent further damage. For the 16th aspect is about the consider off-grid capabilities. I mean, the off-grid capabilities is what's very important, and it has several point of it, and it has a solar panel points. The solar panel, it was very important to provide the energy of our tiny home for daily living. I mean, so we can install solar panels to generate electricity. Then we can make the water collection system. We can consider a rainwater collection system for off-grid water supply. Then for the 17th aspect, it's about the optimizing the lighting. Okay, then it has 2 points. The first point is about the natural light. We can maximize natural light with large window and skylights. I mean, the well dilating system and or the well lit system in our room, it was very important to determine our vibes of the room for daily living, of course. Then for the next point of it is about the LED lighting. We can use LED lights for energy efficiency and longevity. And then for the 18th aspect is about ensure proper sealing. So we can seal all joints and seams. We can use sealants to prevent water insulation and air leaks. Then for the next point of it is about the weather stripping. We can apply weather stripping around doors and windows. Then for the 19th aspect is about the plan for resale value. We can build with high quality materials and craftsmanship. It's about the quality construction. Then in field of the flexibility, we can design with flexibility in mind to appeal a broader range of potential buyers. So I mean, the resale value aspect, it was very important for a long-term plan. So if we wanna sell this tiny home, it could be sellable to broader range, or it could be sellable for potential buyers. I mean, so for the 20 aspect is about the consult the professional. So we can consult with the experienced building. We can consult with the experienced builders. We can work with builders experienced in the tiny home construction. Then we can we can consider about the permits and codes. We have to ensure that our tiny home meets a local building codes and regulation, because this is point about the local building codes and regulation, it was very important. We need to follow the legal condition on our environment, because I mean, in my opinion, the regulation of a local environment will be consideration for the potential buyer um, for the further time anyway. Okay, well, by following these tips, you can build a high quality tiny home on wheels that safe, efficient. It could be a long term living for the small tiny home on ourselves.